Hey guys! So, I haven't been here in a while for those that follow me on YouTube, and it's funny because my YouTube account is like, hey, you have 100 subscribers, put a new video up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. But anyway, to all you guys that subscribe, thank you so much. I know I haven't been around for a super long time, and I know that's like really frustrating, but I've been going through a lot of things. I'm not sure if I'm ready to share yet, but there will be more videos and I will be more active, and there's just like been a lot going on, but I'm here now and I'm ready to get back into it. And I already know you guys are gonna want a room tour and all that fancy stuff, so just give me a little bit. I'm gonna get back in the swing of things. But I wanted to make this video because actually I've had a lot of people email me and contact me on Instagram and Facebook. Like, I didn't even know people watch my videos like that. Random people asking me to explain like the transfer from UWF, from FAMU, yada yada yada. Now, the thing that I don't want to go into is just sit here and talk about FAMU because I did that already. But I will give you a life at FAMU as a transfer student journey. I can't really tell you how life is as a freshman because I didn't experience it, and I definitely don't want to give you any advice and I didn't experience it for myself because it may be completely and totally different for you. So I definitely kind of just want to stick to my experience, how I feel about UWF and what came of it. So, as a transfer student at UWF is a very small school. Okay? Small. I'm talking about like your inner circle. Yeah, that's about right. But if you're not the type of person that wants to see the same people day in, day out, then do not go to this school because you basically are, I mean, you're living with these people, you're looking at these people, you have the same classes with these people. I mean, the people in your major you are going to see day in and day out all the time. Now, if you're like me, I love that. I love to be in an environment, like a neighborhood like environment, so to speak, where it's like I see the same people all the time. Like, I know you, you know me. Hey, we're acquaintances over here. I got best friends over here. I got people I hang out with here, party with here, church with here. Like, I like having people who I know I'm gonna be able to like. I'm going to see you and I'm going to be able to hang out with you, and I know I can come slide to your house. I personally like that. But I think that stems from I moved around a lot as a kid, and so a lot of military kids go to school here too, and it's nice to have some stability and see the same people for a while, you know? So I personally like that. Now, as that basically goes all in all. As for the schools and classes, I know that in 2010 they won the journalism championship for something or other, but that was one of the reasons why I want to come here because I am a journalism major. Now, for other majors, like 90% of the campus is like all exercise science majors. So the school is great for exercise science. Most of my friends are studying that, and another majority of my friends are studying law. But in general, a lot of people don't know about the University of West Florida, and they don't know about the school. And a lot of people, it's funny because I'll be like, yeah, I go to UWF, and they're like, my husband graduated from there. So as far as I know, as credibility, it's a pretty good school. I can't tell you like I know I came here because FAMU had a good journalism program, and I want to stay somewhere that still had a good journalism program. But I do know if you're really, really into journalism and you're going to be deep into it, then USF is also a really good school, and FAMU also has a really good program if you're looking to that. But as for the other schools, I do believe we have an amazing nursing program, though. My friend Selena is in the nursing program, and she loves it. So that's kind of some stuff on the schooling. I can't tell you everything, but I know that those are some things. Now, as for partying and social life, the social life here, guys, it's not gonna be what you expect. If you're looking to party every weekend, you know, and be able to go to frat houses, yada yada yada, do not depend on this school. Now, I personally don't need to turn up every weekend. I like to just relax. It's a small town like area. You're basically in Mobile. And so it's not really like this college town life. Like, there are a lot of locals that live here and live their everyday life and have children. There's middle schools, high schools. So it's not an extreme party atmosphere, but if that's what you're into, then they do have it. I know personally a lot of the sororities and fraternities do throw parties. but they are those same people that you're going to see day in and day out. Now, yes, you can have fun in Pensacola, but it's very small and not a lot to do. So a lot of the time people go to the beach, and a lot of the things you have to do here do cost money. So I would keep that in mind, because if you're looking to just come out and have fun, then you're gonna need some cash in your wallet. But there are a lot of job opportunities here. But also keep in mind, if you're going to go in school in Pensacola, you might want to think about your future. Like, is there this someplace you want to stay, and is this someplace you want to grow? And you may learn that going to school here. But it's just, from someone who grew up in Chicago, it's not a lot going on here, which I kind of like, because the slowed down environment gives me a chance to blossom and kind of, I'm able to run to the top of the food chain quicker. But for some people, it's not enough. So I would just consider that. Something else about going to school here is I do not like the market food. Okay. Meal plans are expensive here. The school itself is quite inexpensive, but the meal plans are kind of pricey. And for the price of them, if I were you, I'd just be like, hey, give me the 15, grand. I'll buy groceries every month. And it's very easy to be unhealthy here, because I will tell you, food prices to eat healthy here, it's very expensive. But one great thing about UWF is it has an awesome gym, and once you're a student and get your Nautilus card, you just swipe. You can go in and exercise. Obviously, there are gym hours, but it's great. There's ellipticals, treadmills, weights, everything you can possibly imagine. There's an inside track, there's an outside track. So all of those things can keep you in good health. Another thing when considering UWF, one of the reasons I wanted to come here was because they didn't have a football team. And when I was applying for schools, I definitely didn't want to go to a huge school, pay all this money, and then 50% of my money going to athletics. No. Unless you're going to participate in athletics, then okay. But as someone who does not participate in athletics, I definitely didn't want to invest my money in that. Now, coming up in the year 2016, there is going to be a football team at UWF, and prices have gone up a little bit. So I would definitely do my research to see what percent of your money is going towards academics, what percent is going towards athletics, what percent is going toward remodeling and whatnot, because I think those are things that you want to consider. But besides that, they're remodeling the school for 2016. It is getting upgraded. They do have an actual football team, but not the field yet, and they're going to start competing in 2016. So that's actually really exciting for people who do like sports and decided to come to UWF. So just keep that in mind. And as for the people, I like the people here personally. I grew up in a big city, even though I lived outside the city about an hour away, but I was always introduced by, I had Indian friends, white friends, black friends, a plethora of friends, and at the University of West Florida, you really have a plethora of people. You have tons of exchange students, Asian, Japanese, Indian, from England, Brazil, everywhere. And then you have a pretty big population of African Americans, and then of course Caucasian. Now, it's up to you whether you decide to mingle in that group, but I've made friends from all over, and I found going here has been one of the best decisions of my life. I love UWF, I love Pensacola, but I think it takes a certain type of person to be able to function here and not feel bored and not feel like I'm looking for stuff to do and whatnot. So just consider those things. If you guys have any questions, if I missed out on something, like if you guys want to hear about the dorms, if you want to hear more about campus life, I can look into that. I actually have a friend of mine who went here as a freshman. So if you guys want to hear about the freshman experience, then please let me know. And if you guys want to hear it from a different perspective, then also let me know. My contacts are all below. Just open up the little box and let me know. And one thing, very important, for my African American beauties, hey girlies, getting your hair done here can be kind of challenging, and the hair here is expensive. So if you're someone who's really high maintenance with their hair and looks and whatnot, and even shopping, because the shopping here is very minimal. There's one mall in Pensacola, so most times we may go to Foley or even Mobile to go shopping, which is only about 45 minutes away. But if you're into those kind of things, really consider the area, because you really have to know people. If you want your hair done inexpensively, it's kind of one of those things that you got to look around for a while. But definitely, most definitely, I would consider all of the things that I said. So just think about that. The living conditions are great, by the way, if you stay on campus. Well, besides Southside, but besides that, they have 2 new dorms. Presidents, Heritage is fairly new. The freshman dorms are nice. And if you guys want me to further talk about that, then I will make a Life at FAMU 2. FAMU, UWF. You see what y'all have done to me in the head? Jesus. But if you guys want more information, let me know. All my contacts are below. And besides that, thank you for all you guys who have been subscribing, all you guys who have been writing me, direct messaging me on Instagram and Facebook. I love your support. I love answering your questions. I love sharing my experiences with you. So I hope you guys have a blessed, awesome day and enjoy your weekend. Bye.